no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Black 80! 11, 11, 11, 11.
Check, 59, 59.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Garoppolo. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 33 and a 1st. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Garoppolo now. And the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Check safety, check safety. Kill.
Express.
Motion.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
I got you.
Check. 59.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
White.
Lunch 50.
Hey, gun.
59.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Mike 5'9".
One, Omaha. Hey, exit.
Check. 59.
65.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Kill. Check your hot read. Check three.
Check hot.
Now Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hey, dude.
Check 59. Mike is
Flag.
59. Watch the pass. Out. Rush in.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to find Conley. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
A pass complete here to Conley. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's got the hook up with Conley. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Big series right here.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. It's caught. Jones. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Game situation. Let's go. Month 59.
Five.
Let him know. Let him know. Show him.
One, Omaha.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, alert 3.
Garoppolo again. Jones has it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
11. Hey, Alpha. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
You got time right there. Hey, check Mike.
80 weapon.
Don't let him breathe. Play that top D.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to find John Brown. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On third down. Here comes Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here.
93.
57.
Carr going to go on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Under 10. 10.
Garoppolo on first down. Caught here by Conley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Garoppolo now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
21. Hey, orbit. 21. Here we go. Back. Check.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Complete to Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This will be fielded at the 8. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right?
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Six.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to Chris Conley. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Yeah, baby.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Blue down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
Hey, alert!
He's coming. Double up.
The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 second and 8 and 9.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Lock.
Bang, 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 bang.
They run. It's Gurley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now it's Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. The open man is Westbrook. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
Check. Watch the air.
General West. I got you.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. What do you need?
59. Double dog. That's the way.
Six.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike 5'9",
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now after the INT, it's Carr. This is caught by Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Watch twist. No. Check express. Lucky.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check three. Tight go. 6.
They'll run with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lambeau is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Hey, wahoo!
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
White.
Let's go. Check. Shit.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he completes it to Westbrook. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
20, 11.
I'm coming after you. Mike spot 9.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 47-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Mike spot 9.
12, fellas, here we go.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Jim.
Go ahead.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
13.
Now Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
21. You. Hey, echo.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Harold Landry. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Carr to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for John Brown. Incomplete. Tre'Davious White uncovered.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Down to lose one.
57, Mike 57.
Express.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Express. Check tight away.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go, D.
Now Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Broncos, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.